Hey, what is going on YouTube too? Sketchy coming at you, and today we are going to be taking a look and hopefully turn this into a series for Warhammer 40k Sanctus Reach. And if you don't know what it is, I will break it down to you in a very quick format, as I like doing. So, Warhammer 40k Sanctus Reach is the closest thing currently in the digital market that relates to the Warhammer 40k tabletop IP from Games Workshop. If you're somebody that plays the tabletop, you're going to get very familiar with the mechanics of this game. If you're somebody that doesn't play the tabletop, that is okay, because I will break it down and will hopefully help you out. Again, if you don't play the tabletop, this could potentially be a really good starting point, as it has the same mechanics. Now, there's a lot of mechanics and a lot of rules, but it does have similar aspects where you use cover systems, you use certain weapons to pierce certain armor. There's a good amount of movement abilities. What can't you do? What can you do? And there's also the point system where you can deploy a certain amount of units only for a certain battle, and a deployment phase, which is all part of the tabletop. So if that interests you, and or you want to learn more about it, you should stick around and play Sanctus Reach with us. With that out of the way, let's get to let's just start this shit. Sketchy. Alright guys, let's just jump right into it, shall we? And before I get started, do not throw Warhammer 40k books around, because the Emperor will try to smash you with the God Splitter. That's what happened during the intro, so if you don't know, now you know. So let's just start a campaign, alright? If you're new to the tabletop game, let me just, before we start this, pick yourself up this. Pick yourself up this? Pick this up for yourself. Because it is a very good introduction to the tabletop. I'm trying to hold it like at an angle so it doesn't glare too much. It is a very good introduction as to how to play the tabletop. And again, this is not an exact representation. It is not exact representation of the tabletop, but it does have a lot of mechanics. That's why I want to just share it. And I enjoy it. I've been playing this for a little while, and I just want to bring it and or maybe play it together. So we do have several campaigns here. Tutorial we're not going to do because I do know the basics. I'm going to run down through the basics while we play Stormclaw, which is the campaign that we're going to be starting off with. And it does have some tooltips in the beginning, so we're going to be explaining it as we go. We do have another one which is called Hour of the Wolf. So these two campaigns do relate to the Space Wolves chapter. If you like other chapters, unfortunately there isn't any, but if you are a Space Marine fan, this should be plenty. We do have 2 campaigns worth of Space Marine action. However, there are 2 more campaigns as well for DLCs. Legacy of Weird Boy, which is an orc campaign, so if you're an orc freak like myself, whoa, you can play as the orcs. And the Red Wall is another campaign which allows you to play as the Astra Militarum, which are the Imperial Guards, pretty much the default faction. Not default, man, a lot of Imperial Guard fans are like, what'd you say, motherfucker? Default now? No, not default, but essentially like the military without special. I'll just stop before I shoot myself in the foot. So we are going to be starting off with a Stormclaw here. It is considered intermediate, but we are going to be bumping up to hard because we are hardcore gamers around here, you know what I mean? Obviously. What do you think? It's easy? What do you think? Who the fuck do you think I am? Let's just start this up. Furious at being held back from the first assault wave, Wolf Lord Crumb. Hold up. Before I start this, the rest of the sentence, I am a Warhammer fan, right? Yes. I am not a Warhammer expert. I am not, okay? I will butcher names. I will butcher mottos. I will butcher slingos, and everything else that comes with. I will butcher them. I have done in the previous episodes of my entire YouTube life, and I am not ashamed of it. I fuck it up. It's part of being sketchy. But if you want to correct me, I applaud you, and you are more than welcome to correct me. I don't mind that at all, and I will take under consideration to apply those changes, but I don't think I am. But if you do want to correct me, again, you're more than welcome to. That is totally fine. I'm not no expert on the lore either, so that goes right out the window. I like 40k, and I like going boom, 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 and wah, 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 and fucking shit up, so this is what we're here to do. Anyways, continuing on. Wolf Lord Crumb Dragon Gaze. On the observation, we have Strike Cruiser Iron Pelt. Decides that the second attack wave starts now, as he descends on the planet's surface in his Thunderhawk gunship, the Vengeful Howl. This decision bears fruit as they intercept a, I was gonna say Canadian distress signal. as a Canadian, Canadian distress call, pleading for help with the news. Warlord Grut is here. Yeah, I do think my orc impression is pretty on point at some points. So the Warlord Grut is here. So essentially, we picked up a distress call, and now we're crash landing sites and whatnot. So this is the campaign map, and we are going to be selecting not easy, not veteran, Grim Darkness. We're going with the Grim Darkness part. And campaign map, here we are. This is going to be the first one of our campaign. Green Tide, Grey Frog. I told you I'm a butcher it. It's not a frog. Fog, Sketch, come on. Grey Hunter Pack leader Hengist. Hengist? Hengist Iron Axe is tasked with protecting the crashed Thunderhawk, while Crumb leads the wolves west. His acute sense focuses on the tree line as he realizes they're not alone in these woods. So yeah, Thunderhawk crash site is here. We're going to be picking this one. It's the only one we can pick, and then we're going to be advancing on further down the road on Blistered Isle. Select this and start it right up, and hopefully I'm going to be able to introduce you to this game without any hiccups. So as it launches, right off the bat, if you've ever walked into a Games Workshop store, the first thing you see is a bunch of boxes, right? Like there's a shit ton of boxes everywhere. And then the next thing you see is like this amazing a set piece of an environment and or battle scene, as like there's either a battle happening and or a previous battle that has happened, or maybe it's just out there for display. This is spot on with how whenever I play this, I'm just like, oh, I would see something like this inside of a Games Workshop store. Like I would see it laid out like this, and I don't know, it's something about it being a chunk or a perfect rectangle displays it as a table, and this whole aesthetic of it being a tabletop game. I don't know. I just love it. The main objective of this map, by the way, is to defend the Thunderhawk gunship, which is right here, and to capture the communication array, which is right here. So capturing both of those points and holding it for the 7th turn wins the match. Xeno activity up here, Xeno activity out here. You can tell by the little orc icons, and capturing the communication array will summon reinforcements, so we do want to get this communication array ASAP. Grey Hunter Pack leader, I already read this part. Let's just jump right into it, shall we? Okay, and right into it, here we go. So in the beginning of even the tabletop, you are given an amount of force points and or points, which is correlating to the amount of points you can bring in your units. So certain units are worth a lot more than other units. For example, we have a pack leader here who does not cost any points because of whatever default, it being a hero maybe. So this is our hero, is the pack leader Hengeist Iron Axe, as we've read in the description already. And Hengeist over here is our hero who has certain abilities and or passives, actives and whatnot. So he does have a wolf tooth necklace, little necklace, ding-a-ling-ling-ling. Ding-a-ling-ling-ling. What? He does 20 damage in melee attack, or 20 extra damage, and a 20 combat skill. He also has the wolf standard, which you can tell the little, like the flag standard, like standard in Dawn of War 3. It's like, I'm invincible. This allows gives the rally ability to amplify and will give a morale boost to his allies, and he does have a frag grenade as well. This is gonna be a lot of talking. Let me get a bit more comfortable here. So that's our leader. He costs 80, but unfortunately it does not take it out of our force point pool. We do have a blood claw pack here, which costs 80. So if I were to click on him and be like, yes, I want him, obviously we're going to take 80 points out of our totals here. So a blood claw pack is essentially like a melee unit. It has a bolt pistol and chain swords. So you can tell what the stats are as I hover over him, like so, and then you can even hover. Damn, the camera. You can even hover over the stats, which tells you what is what and what does what. So there's a good amount of explanation if you are new to this. I will go into it further as we go along, but we do want this guy because it is one of our melee units. Also, the pack leader doesn't have any ranged weapons. As you can tell, he only has a power axe, so he is based on melee as well. We have a flamer here, a Grey Hunter Pack flamer. We do want the flamer. I love inflaming things. 3 bolters we can choose from. A melta gun, a heavy bolter, a rune priest, which kind of reminds me, I think I used to play, I never played a 40k tabletop. I know, what? Sketch, how dare you? But I've played a lot of fantasy tabletop, and I used to play as the dwarves. runes, being drunk are all things I'm very familiar with. And I do know that the Space Wolves are based on the same thing of, you know, utilizing runes and being drunk all the time. So to me, these are like the dwarves. That's why I can relate to them to some extent. And I do like the whole baby blue paint scheme with the vibrant yellow. Anyways, I don't want the Rune Priest. I do want a Venerable Dreadnought. Like, that is a must. I'm gonna click on this. I know my pool of force points is gonna go plundering down, but a Venerable Dreadnought with a Storm Bolter, as you can tell right here, and a Fenrisian Great Axe is something that is invaluable on this battlefield. Like, it does a shit ton of damage, and that is damage I like to apply, a shit ton. So we are going to be taking the Venerable Dreadnought Hellvane. And then we have 270 points left, and I think I'm going to rock 2 bolters. I could potentially try to take off the flamer and the bolters and get myself a heavy bolter, but I do like numbers. I do like the numbers game, having more numbers, having more units to apply damage and or put them in a reaction zone, and I'll explain that in a little bit. Helps me out a bit more. So I think this is the force that I want to go with. I'm gonna stick and have 30 points floating, which I'm pretty sure I can maximize this. Maybe could I max? Hold on, if I go, I probably could if I mess around with this a bit more, but I think I'm happy with 2 bolters, a flamer, a blood claw pack, a pack leader, and a Vendread. So let's just start this up. The game starts. So that's one thing about the Space Wolves. They are very furry, and they like to proudly announce that they are very closely related to wolves, which I don't mind. All the Space Wolves fans out there, it's like, Sketchy must die, Sketchy must die. Bunch of furries. So we do have the ability to manipulate the camera is WASD and QE for the rotations, but I do like rotating the camera with the mouse itself, which is just like this, and that allows us to zoom all the way in and check out how beautiful these Space Marines are. Really up close and personal to Hengeist Iron Axe over here. It allows me to really, you know, enjoy the unit models and whatnot, which I personally enjoy. Not a lot of games allow us to do that, except Dawn of War 2, I think, was one of the ones. Even Dawn of War 1, but really getting this close, like, to the point where you're, like, penetrating Geo is pretty absurd. Like, good God, that face. But, you know, things like the Vendread, like, that is a piece of art. Like, that is a good adaptation that the developers implemented here, and I like seeing that. Like, that is a miniature on your screen right now, and it's moving. Like, it's always been a dream for games like this to come around, and we don't have many of them. So this Slytherin is the company and or the devs that made this, who are actually working on another game called Gladius. If you want to check that out, it is in closed beta if you can get access to it. Gladius, if you're listening right now, come on, hook me up, man. Hook a brother up. So we're gonna move our melee unit, the Blood Claw Pack, forward, and as you saw, all I did was click on a tile and they move forward. To explain that further, there's certain actions and stats down here. So each unit does have 2 actions, and it varies because the Vendread, for example, has 3 actions, but this unit right here has 2 actions, 0 reactions, and 20 movement points. The way movement points works is every tile, like this one, is 4. This one is 8. So it increases by 4 each tile. However, that is just in a straight line. So if you were to go up, left, right, down, that's gonna be 4 points each. Moving diagonally though, 6, 12. So it increases by increments of 6 if you go diagonally. It's good to know because you only have 20 points on certain units. I'm pretty sure, yeah, other units can move a lot more. So we're just gonna move up our pack leader, and he does have an ability called Rally because of the standard, which increases the morale by 15. I'll explain how morale works in a little bit when the time comes. But I do want to explain the reaction shot. So clicking on this unit, and now I have the option to click on this tile, which pops up this reaction shot, and you can see all these crosshairs around. And if a enemy unit were to walk into that crosshair, it gets shot by my unit. It's kind of like Overwatch ability in XCOM or any other turn-based game. So putting a reaction arc right there allows me to kind of keep everything safe if units were to walk through that area, keeping my pack leader in a safe area. I'm gonna move up my Vendread as well. Yeah, I know. When he walks, he fucking walks. Like, You know something mechanical is walking when a Vendread walks. We are going to move our flamers towards the heavy cover and or just cover in general. And the way cover works in this game is if you just got to get next to it. You're essentially behind cover now. And I'm going to press the number 1 key, which shows me the tactical view. This is low cover and or medium cover. This is heavy cover. And you can see as I'm hovering over this, the medium cover and with cover modifier is negative 25%, and this is negative 45%, so that's how much it's going to modify the damage coming in. So let's say you were doing 100 damage, minus 45% of that, that's how much damage is actually coming through if you can hit me. Pretty cool, pretty standard, pretty simple to understand that. Another thing is the grids. As you can tell, there's a variety of hues and colors going on. So the green zone is where I am going to hit my unit pretty accurately. The yellow one is, the orange one is, you're getting a bit, you know, you're getting a bit lucky if you hit somebody here. And this is like, well, you might as well try. So it gets harder the further away they are. I might be able to explain it here. So they're in red, and I'm going to click on this tile and my bolter action. So there's a 55% chance of me hitting this, and there's a very high potential of damage because I am using a bolter, and they're a very fleshy and squishy unit. So again, he only has a bolter on him, and a bolter, there you go, a range of 7, an accuracy of 100. It does 3 shots and 20 damage, a power of 65. If you want to find out more information on this, you can actually control click on him, and this displays exactly what these stats mean, and other statistics that might come in handy if you want to break it down for yourself. Anyways, with that being said, let's just try to shoot at this guy. Again, we have 2 actions with this guy, as you can tell here, and 1 reaction. So putting him in reaction after this is going to be an option. So let's just shoot at him. Gretchen's take a bit of damage there. Did 65 damage. Shooting again because we have 2 actions. Putting him at 90 health out of 200. And that is the end of this guy's turn, as you can tell by the icon. However, I am going to put him in reaction arc, so anything that enters this area is going to get shot at by this unit. That's the basics. That's literally the basics of Sanctus Reach. It's not that hard. It's really not that hard, which the tabletop itself is not that hard. There's just a lot of specific things for specific units, for specific chapters that you just need to learn. That's all. That's all it is. If you're heavy on the lore, that's fine. You can be that too, but whatever. I'm just explaining some basic game mechanics on the game of Sanctus Reach. I think that's it, right? So this button allows me to make sure that I've moved all my units. Like, next unmoved? Nope, nothing's happening, so everyone has been moved. End my turn. Let's see what the orcs are going to be up to, as these Gretchens are moving towards the directional western side, because technically, I'll explain in a little bit what side is what side, but Gretchens are moving around, they're getting into position, I guess. I am in cover here, so I'm not taking a lot of damage, or I did take some damage there. 15 HP taken out of my flamers. Looks like we do have some sluggers. No, these are shooters, actually, moving towards the western side. So here's a quick tip. Hitting this eyeball, which I've already explained. It also shows you the minimum and maximum range line of sight cover around your unit. So this is the 1 button. So if I click this unit and pressing the 1 button, it shows me all that information that they just displayed. So this flamer squad is gonna get, whew, there's a lot of orcs on this side. Let me pull up my Vendread over here. And that little diagonal red box you see is the reaction arc of the enemy. So as I'm hovering, let's say, I take this unit. As I'm hovering over this, you can see the reaction threat is from the Gretchen and the Orc Shooter Boy. So it's 2 units that have this reaction arc here. So I'm gonna get shot by 2 units if I enter this. 2. This one's actually 4 units. So probably all of these guys have the same reaction arc and or their crosshairs inside of this. So I do not want to move my units in there unless I have the Vendread around me. So I am going to move up my Vendread actually right here to try to defend this point. I'm going to move my Flamer. That's only 1 Gretchen that has that reaction arc, and I am going to move him up there. I'm going to take that bit of damage. There it is. I took a decent amount, but it's alright. I'm gonna move my flamer right here and then pick this tile next to it, because this is the way the flamer works. It's an AoE, so I'm gonna pick the flame ability. It's gonna miss that one, unfortunately, but I could potentially put it in here. There we go. That's what I want to do. So I'm just gonna flame this unit down, and that is That is why. That is why. And you heard him say, run away, which is an indication and or a cue that lets you know that something happened to them. Because they're panicked now. As I'm hovering over them, you can see that little icon. They are panicked. Anything that goes below 50 morale, it indicates a different status effect. So in panic, they get negative 30 weapon accuracy. They have no counterattack. They cannot use reaction fire. They have no zone control and cannot move towards an enemy. So they are completely just fucked. Like the flamer does a lot of shock. There it is, shock right there. So yeah, it hurts. It hurts, and it does some incredible morale damage and putting them on their ass. So maybe I'm gonna be able to actually, since he does have another action, I'm gonna try to pan this over and get the other one, this one. Hopefully put some panic into him, which ultimately did wipe out that one squad. So he did gain some XP, as you can tell, XP experience right down there. These guys are broken now. They do not want to deal with anything. They're in 0 out of 80. These guys are 0 out of 80. So these guys are completely useless units now. Like, they don't want any of it. The fact that I have a Vendread around, and as I'm hovering over him, you can see that I have a Storm Bolter, which has a range of 7, and a Fenrisian Great Axe. Let's just go right into this, shall we? So Fenrir Great Axe has a potential to do a shit ton of damage. But we're not in range. We don't have any movement abilities left, but we are going to be using our Storm Bolter, which he has hidden underneath the shield. Clean up these Gretchens and kill this squad and gain some XP for our Vendread. And getting XP is actually good because once you level up, nice. Once you level up, you gain another ability. As you can see, empty slots are right here. So that's one way to attain abilities and or grow. What else do we have to do? The danger is kind of dealt with here. These guys are panicked. These guys are panicked. Shooter boys are right there. I'm gonna be able to move all the way through here, avoiding their zone. And this is my melee squad, so they can get up close and deal potentially very high damage with the chainsword. So here we go. Chainsword's attacks, mowing them down, and they are just like, oh, these guys mean business. And they are panicked already. So we're just gonna slap them around one more time. They do a shit ton of damage. Would love to do this one more time. I should have put like him in reaction right here. If he was in reaction, I think I would have been able to pin him down. But I do have another shot because he has 3 actions. And I'm just feeding this Vendread right now so much XP, which is great for me. And there's 2 units left. Maybe my Vendread's going to be able to clean that up. The only one in the middle is my pack leader, which is a bit scary. I don't want to leave him alone. But I'm going to move up these guys. Let me put up the tactical HUD. So there's a tree right here I can hide behind, which I'm going to do. I don't think I saw any arc. There's no danger right here. I am going to be able to shoot at these Gretchens for 65% chance. Okay, that's fine. I'll take it. Not bad, not bad. More than half damage. One more time will be maybe wipe them. No. Run away. So he is... What is he? Panicked? No, his morale is not below 50. It has to go below 50. Once it goes below 50, then you're going to see a big difference in morale shift. I can move him all the way up to here, or keep him close to my unit. I want to keep him close, I guess. Right there. And he's going to be able to clean up the squad, most likely, with a few pop shots. And then his other action, I want him to shoot into this Gretchen squad. Wow! Which wipes them. Okay. That was satisfactory. I could potentially move my hero into there, but there's a lot of units around, and I don't have a ranged attack, and I can't get... You know, I'm gonna put him behind this heavy cover and mid cover, and kind of... Ooh, I could throw a grenade actually. How far can I throw it? I can throw it right here. So it's gonna clip this one unit a bit, dealing a bit of damage. It actually booted their morale down to 25, which now they're panicked, so... I'll take it. I'll take it. I think that's all for my units. And end my turn. Let's see what the orcs do. Alright, shooting at my Vendread. But that's another thing I want to show you guys. Vendreads have a significant amount of armor, and especially depending on the direction. So he's behind cover. So as you can tell, I've taken like nearly no damage. Yeah, this is a good spot for me. I'm happy we went back there. He snuck through a bit of damage there. Okay. Okay. I just said I was happy. What? As my pack leader's taking nearly all of his health down. So now I need to be careful here. And I need to help him out ASAP. Get my Vendread over here. I would love to have my Flamer. If I can have my Flamer over there and put them in panic, that would be great. But I think I'm going to use my Flamer for something else, as I do have to move up. This is no bueno. I just don't want them to die. They don't... If you lose your units, they don't die forever. They're just going for the battle. But I just don't want them to die. Okay, there's a bunch of Orc Sluggers there. Now I'm a bit in the open, putting myself in danger here, but I'm going to try to take care of... Yeah, that's one. It's probably going to be two. Hell yeah. Oh, these dudes are fucking racking in the kills, though. And then this squad... So there is a reaction zone right here. Can I press 1 so I can see that a bit better? So he's going to walk over that. No, I've kind of just... There you go. And then shoot at these boys. Keep them busy. Or... Do you have the range for that? Don't. Okay. So just shoot at these boys. Keep them at bay. Are they in the green zone? Nah, dang it. They're just outside the green zone. Sorry. Dealing a good amount of damage there. And I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to save this guy. I could potentially... How much health does he have? I gotta be careful here, because... Can't move him. I want to get on this point. I'm scared I'm going to hit my... There's friendly fire in this. I'm scared I'm going to use my Vendread to shoot through him and hit my damn pack leader. That is not something I want to do. You know what, I'm just going to go in. Hopefully... It's fine. RNGesus on our side here. I'm not taking any damage, which is good. I'm gonna risk it though. Oh, Jesus, please, God, no! Don't ever do that again. Oh, God. No, don't do that again. Holy. Alright, let me bring... There you go. Bring these guys over here and maybe put in some pop shots and bring them below 50 morale would be great. Come on. Okay, not quite. How much health does he have? 33. He might be able to withstand it. I know my Flamer squad is in a perfect position for these, so I wasn't even worried about that. These Gretchens are toast. Literally. Do that again. So we do have 2 actions. That one's dead. That one's almost dead. Alright. Any more actions? I could shoot through this, but that's risking. That's risking it. And I don't... Actually, I do not want to put him in reaction mode. Because again, I think he's going to shoot my own dude. I'm going to put them in reaction this way. And put them in reaction this way. For these guys... I think these guys should focus on this side, actually. Here we go. Alright, this is good. This is good. I don't think Flamers can react. And turn. Wait a minute! What in the hell? Oh my god! Alright. Okay. Pack leader is down, everyone. The pack leader is down. And there's a fucking battle wagon. Get on this point ASAP. Like, I need to get over here. Right fucking now. Why can't I go over here? You're gonna take... Okay, that's fine. I can't go over there. Is that because... this guy? Oh, something is not allowing me. What the hell? Alright, you know what? Don't do that. You do this one. You power sword through here. Dude, once that turn started, they're like a battle wagon? Hello? There we go. Whew. That seemed like a bug or something. I couldn't move through there. So, the fact that we got on the communication array spawned down a Dreadnought drop pod, which I fucking need right now. What the hell is going on here? Come on. Come on! Oh gosh. What's going on? You know what? Let me move up my Dreadnought. Why can't I... There it is. Okay. I think I was selecting on the wrong unit. So, with my Dreadnought out, we need to deal with this fucking battle wagon. Like, ASAP. My tactical HUD up. He's too close. He's inside this box, which doesn't do much damage. I want to bring them over here. And bring these guys over here. I saw Storm Boys as well. Fucking Storm Boys and a Killicon. And then the freaking War Buggy. Like, what the hell? I played this game on medium, alright? I've never played it on hard. And I see now. I understand what it is and what it means. Are there any units here? No, they're all dead. Bring out my Flamer too. Can I see? Okay, what do we have here? He has 100 heavy armor in the front. He's very weak in the rear though. $30 out of 30. That means he has units in there. Alright. Alright. How much? Let's see how much damage it does. Fuck your battle wagon. Honestly, get this damn thing out of here. I'm happy. So there's no units in there. It says 30 out of 30. Unless everything died inside, which is great. So this unit actually leveled up. We can get a frag grenade, kind of like the one that we had on our RIP pack leader. A tangle grenade, which blast 3 impedes. Okay, so it kind of just negates their movement ability, and this is just an AoE blast in general. So I kind of just want. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, throw that grenade over here and put him in panic. Cool. Great. Great moves. How many turns? We have 4 turns left to be able to defend this area. This bottom is still fine. There's no Gretchen. Oh, there's one Gretchen. But he's panicked. He actually is broken. He's... That dude broken. We're gonna move our... We're not gonna do shit, are we? Let's see what we have left. No. This kind of scares me too. This and this. Storm Boys? And the fucking War Buggy? Let's see how the War Buggy looks like. 100 accuracy, 6 shots, 20 damage. Not that. He has a long range though. Alright, end turn. Actually, not kill cons. I'm actually kind of curious about this one. Can claws 1, 2. That can claw looks fierce. Alright, end turn. Stormboys are moving up. Putting some hurting on my poor little bolters. And then went right into my reaction zone. That worked out beautifully. Killer can moving up, shooting them right in the back here. 101 HP. Good God. Followed by another 101. Then we have a... Is that a burner? It's a flamethrower squad. Oh boy. I wish I did not, like, I wish I did not lose my pack leader. Holy shit! Flamers, baby. Another war buggy. Alright, control left click shows you more details, which we have been doing like so. That war buggy, and that war buggy, and that Kilicon, and this flamer. Yo, flamers are great. I wish... I remember putting my pack leader right there, and I was like, oh yeah, this is a great spot. This is the first fucking casualty of mine. Alright, let's bring out... You know what? How far can I move him? Move him as far as we can, and deal with this thing. Deal with that thing too. Yes. Hell yeah. Oh. I'm all excited. Alright, cool. Also bring over my melee venerable dreadnought over here, and hopefully spray down some storm bolter action to these guys. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Get some of that XP. Oh man. Come on, one more. Kill him. Kill him. Dang it. Who do we give this XP to? Not these guys. These guys are leveled up already. I guess I'll give it to you guys. Go ahead, take it. Take the kill. Oh, I forgot. Yeah. Space Marines and or just bolters, as you can tell, there's no colors here. So if you were to attack adjacent units, you're not doing shit. Fuck. I'll just move them. Let's move them this... let's move them... Damn it. You know what? I really don't want to move them. Deal damage over here. You guys. Why can't I... Oh, deselect. Okay. I just realized you can't move if you're engaged in close melee like that. Like, I'm not given the option to move. I guess because I'm just close to the enemy unit. We're gonna explode! I'm really scared of the other burner coming up. And I shouldn't keep my units this close to each other. But I cannot move them. They have 5 movement points. Is it because I got burnt? Oh no, it's because I got panicked. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, it's the morale, that's why. That is why. I'm just like, why can't I move? Scoot these guys up as well. I don't have any range on anyone. Dang. Put my reaction this way though. But they're melee, so it's not like it matters. I'm a bit of a pick off. 3 turns left. Reaction this way for the flamers, whatever. End turn. Storm boys are moving around. Ooh, we cleaned them up though. That last... Did you see that one fucking orc moving down south? Hell no. Wait, hold up. Kill a can. Alright, yeah, they're trying to sneak a cap down there. That burner, holy. Do not leave your units close to each other. Oh, great, yeah, they got a death copter too. Just a few more turns. If I can put a... Maybe that's what I should do. I should put a dreadnought on top of the victory points. Can I flame some of them? I can. Maybe I'll be able to panic them. Just make them get the hell out of here. Like, shoot! Get away! So they are panicked or shaken. Y'all gotta move it down ASAP. Again, I don't think they have a reaction shot because I don't see an icon. Flamers don't have reaction shots, but which way should I go? Maybe I should. I'm just gonna move them down like this. Hopefully he's gonna be able to clean them up. Okay, good. Whew! For a second there, I thought he was gonna be able to cap this up and then put me in complete Shit. Maybe we'll be able to clean up these burners. Maybe you're gonna be able to clean up these burners. Fucking come on! Damn it! Alright, you do it. I got a vision of him. Get over here. Come on. Alright, Vendred had to come in and save the day. The only danger now is all of this crap over here, which you used all of your abilities already. These guys, move them over here as well. And put a reaction shot right there. Again, they're melee though, so it doesn't really matter. Anyone else that we haven't moved yet that needs to be moved? Just hey, you forgot to move your drop pod. Alright, let's end the turn. I think we have one turn after this. As long as we defend... Oh, okay, so they are melee, but they have bolt pistols, so... they can react. Oh, there's so many orcs coming through. We just gotta hold off. These flamers. Fucking... these flamers, though. Those are Gretchens just randomly... a lot of Gretchens. Killer Can moving down. Death Copter moving about. Getting myself in a position. They're really trying to rush this point. But I don't think my Death Dread's gonna be okay. Not Death Dread, sorry. Dreadnought. I wanna move my... yeah, I wanna move my Dreadnought over here. Just to be able to help his backside. I know he's gonna take initial damage, that's fine. I just wanna cover his ass, you know what I mean? Like, this is... he is vital right now. Alright, can we do Chainsword on this buggy? Oh, we can. That's nice. That's nice damage. That is numbers I like to see going down. Alright, you do your Flame Claw. Okay, buggy's gone. Can we flame? Can you flame in front of you? And, oh, you're only gonna hit that one. Do you have any more actions? You don't. I kind of want to inflame the biggest. What is your morale? Your morale is 65. Yours is 55. So you know what? Let's just do. It's funny how when you try to shoot this guy, it indicates that hey, there's heavy armor here. It's just the other dreadnought. Can't shoot. Let me just inflame this one then. Maybe putting him in enough panic. Yeah, he's shaking. Alright, cool. Cool. These guys, I don't think they're gonna be able to make it over there in time. This is our final turn. I'm just gonna put a guy on here. Just to be sure there's no crazy Gretchen walking around. Because there's a squad right there. That's a flamer squad. Just run. Just run. I wasn't even checking for reaction zones or arcs. There's one right there. Just get over here. Throw your grenade. Oh, you can't. Rip. Okay. I'm just gonna have to hope for the best here. Oh, we can shoot this guy. Shoot him one more time. Just do 5 morale damage. Dang it. You did 5 damage, but not morale. I wish my pack leader was still up. Alright, let's see. Anyone else? Don't forget to move your drop pod. So this is gonna be our final turn. Hopefully we can withstand this attack. They're really trying to get my dreadnought. Nice! We got that one. Got a little bit of XP for our Blood Claw pack. These guys are moving down. Death Copter's right on top. Oh, it's alright. I think we got it. Just fucking him up now. Hitting the back of my armor. But I think I'm actually getting heavy cover from that battle wagon. It's a wreck. Considered a wreck. Getting some free damage out there. The computer's trying its best right now to move in there, but I don't think he has what it takes. I think that is gonna be game. Woo! That was pretty fun, actually. I did not expect hard to be that intense, especially towards the end. My God. Yeah, that was awesome. The dude that leveled up was actually a Grey Hunter Pack Bolter, Elgrim, the one that we gave the frag grenade to. So we eliminated what, fast attacking units, 13 infantry, a transport unit which was that battle wagon that came absolutely out of like, I don't know where it came from. I just heard wow and then a battle wagon. Hello. Total units of 17. We lost 2 infantry and 1 commander. I'm very sad of that. Overall score was 880 versus 320. Continuing on would allow us to further on progress through the campaign. But anyways, I wanted to stop the episode here. And if you enjoyed what you saw, do let me know in the comments below. I had a lot of fun. I'm just going to keep on doing this, honestly. We're going to move on to do the next campaign, which is going to be in the Acid Woods. On hard, of course. So yeah, I'll see you next time. Peace!
Too sketchy!